Hello everyone, Legendary Legend here. Welcome to a brand new series I'm starting here on my YouTube channel. And this is Cryptids 101. Now, when I did mention this video in my LEGO Dropship Attack review, I didn't mention that it would be the first episode in a series of the same kind of thing. And the reason that is, I was only thinking about it at the time. But I have decided that I would do this series. This is Cryptids 101, Episode 1, Dogman 101. And so this series is just going to be the basics on cryptids, you know. So creatures like the one we're talking about today, Bigfoot and Chupacabra and Loch Ness Monster, and a bunch of others you probably haven't heard of. And so I would start with Bigfoot because you probably get the picture, but I said I'd be doing a Dogman video, so I'm starting with Dogman. Episode 2 might be Bigfoot, but yesterday or the other day I was watching videos about this thing called the Wendigo. So episode 2 might be about that. But today we're talking about the Dogman. So let's get on with it. The Dogman is an 8-foot tall humanoid bipedal wolf that supposedly roams the woods in North America. Dogman is usually reported to be black and with amber colored eyes and a snout of varying length. There have been many reported sightings of the Dogman, and there are even dog-headed people reported all around the world in ancient times. Native Americans also have their own origin story for the Dogman. However, again, this is the basics. We're not going to get into anything too complicated here because this is 101. It's basic stuff. The Dogman is also a scary cryptid to encounter, and unlike Bigfoot, it does cause trauma. Another difference between Bigfoot and Dogman, both might be scary. Dogman will actually harm you. I have heard many stories of people who, scratch that, I don't think I've heard many, but I've heard plenty of encounters where people were chased by it. Suppose that's what they said anyway. And Dogman does seem to be kind of a weird name for it if you think about it, being that, well, it's a wolf. Now, I myself did not know where the name Dogman originates from, but it could be from the fact that some people report it as looking like a German Shepherd, albeit colors are different and other stuff. The Dogman is also said to have long nails that are sharp, obviously. Dogman also has different leg structures that people report. Some people report it having more canine legs. We have that backwards knee thing that goes on. Other people report more human legs. Some reports in Michigan report it as looking more like a wolf. Some are probably looking more like a bear. Others are probably looking more like Bigfoot. There are many stories of people who supposedly turn into wolves, or people back when we believed in witches and stuff. There are people who were killed because they were thought to be werewolves, or they themselves thought they were werewolves. And the reason I bring up werewolves is because, well, Dogman is very similar to werewolves, and some people, when they see it, they actually think of werewolves. Because, well, that's kind of what it is. When you describe it as to what Dogman is, you know, and you say a bipedal humanoid wolf, they're going to think of a werewolf. I told one of my friends about it during camp, and he said that all I could think of was a werewolf. And I told him, well, that's basically what it is. Except it's not a person turning into a wolf, and that's true. Dogman is not some guy who, when the moon is full, turns into part wolf. Dogman is an animal that people report seeing that is, well, human in a way. In the way that it walks on 2 legs and has arms and hands, you know. However, Dogman is more of an animal than than it looks, actually. Acts closer to a wolf, which is an assumption I'm making since it is a wolf, kind of. And people who report seeing it, they claim that they have nightmares for a while, and some people, they claim it's hard to talk about and stuff. Some people, it actually sounds like it's hard for them to talk about. However, since we're not them, it's impossible to know whether they are telling the truth or not. However, it's more likely that a lot of them aren't telling the truth, and then there's also the facts that sometimes people think they see something and they don't see it. Lots of skeptics believe that dogman is actually just a misidentification of people who see wolves when, jumping up on their two hind legs and then see, an 8-foot humanoid wolf person, something thing. But some people seem to genuinely, actually, scratch that, because I can't tell when someone's being genuinely so say they see these things. But you can find a lot of encounter videos on YouTube, just look up Dogman, and a lot of it is going to be alleged encounters. And Dogman seems to be scary, since it's, a wolf, and, it's on two legs, and then people say that they've been chased, people say that it followed them. I've heard of one story where this couple, they had already had an encounter where it was supposedly in the same house with them when they were exploring an abandoned house. And then a little while after that, they had some friends over for a little fire, and then they heard a growling sound just in the woods, because they live up the rest of the woods. And and when they were at that abandoned house, they heard a growling. And when they were home, it was the same growling that they heard at the abandoned house. So, them and all their friends went inside because they were all freaked out. Some of their friends left from being freaked out. Others, kind of had to stay for certain reasons. And as they were in the house, the couple were kind of talking about it, and the girlfriend was like, was that the same thing that we encountered? I forget exactly what she said, but that just kind of really freaked her out, and yeah, she was really bothered about that. But they didn't go any further than that. They only heard it. They didn't see it. And you can find plenty of similar stories where people only hear it without seeing it. But you can find more stories of people who actually see the thing. And like what I said earlier about Dogman supposedly being all around Earth, there's the Beast of Bray Road, which is somewhere in Wisconsin, I forgot where I just looked it up earlier. But the Beast of Bray Road is supposedly a dogman, and that's how some people see it. And there's even a song about the dogman that was written by a guy who works at a radio. And it's an interesting song. It's called The Legend of Dogman, I believe. You can find it on YouTube. I'll put the link in the description as I'm using it in this video. If you can't tell, just kind of listen to the background. Maybe turn your volume up a little bit, you'll be able to hear the song. And yeah, it's about the dogman, and how in that specific area, Michigan, I believe it is, there's a sort of 10-year cycle, I think it is, that the dogman appears in. So it's seen every 10 years in Michigan. And it's a good song in my opinion. But yeah, that is the basics on Dogman. This has been Cryptids 101, Episode 1, Dogman 101. And thank you for watching. Don't forget to like and share this video if you enjoyed it. Subscribe if you haven't already. Have a good day or night or whatever time it is for you, I think that's it. Goodbye.